Put your work in, you get results.
2020?
2020. Well, I'm a local drummer here in Newport, Oregon, and I play with a couple projects, Undertow Experience, and occasionally I get to play with Jaskabah Music Project, and locally just with most of the musicians here in town, and we play most of the local venues that have music. Well, I've been playing over 40 years. I was on tour off and on for at least 15 years. Did the boy band days, did the reggae tours, did a lot of cool jazz stuff. Days, we went out with bands like Steel Pulse and Black Uhuru. And then from that, I started touring with bands like Fishbone, and we would be opening act for Chili Peppers and Bad Brains, bands like that. Then we got to work with George Clinton for a while. I was recruited to do some boy band R&B, which is kind of like Backstreet, NSYNC, Aaron Carter, and we did a cool Disney special. It's called Aaron's Beach Party. We toured around. We went to Canada, all over the States, just basically traveling all around the country. Tour life it gets pretty hectic, to say the least, okay? So mainly when you're on tour, what you want to do is just kind of stay focused and basically just kind of do your job and just try to stay away from all the pitfalls and distractions that comes along with it, which is a lot of things. Days when you'd be touring around for 6, sometimes 8 months out of the year. Well, yeah, touring is definitely something that you want to try to work up and try to get involved with if you get a chance, because you get to see the world. And, there's nothing wrong with that. And plus, you also get to inspire people everywhere you go. So people, that people are the motivation, basically. So as long as you're motivating people and you're getting the same thing back, you're getting the same energy back. So you want to try to create that energy. Studio work is also good too, because eventually it gets to the people. As long as you're doing something productive in the style of music that you enjoy, you want to stick with that. Jazz, Latin jazz, R&B, of course some of the rock bands, some of the earlier rock bands, the fusion style music when they kind of went electric jazz, bands like Weather Report and Return to Forever was a big influence. John McLaughlin, Mahavishnu Orchestra. And then, of course, a lot of Latin style music we listen to, like Willie Bobo, Tito Puente. We play Willie Bobo's song "Evil Ways." He wrote that, and Santana covered it. So that's he's my uncle. He got popular after that. When I started doing R&B, like with people like Brian McKnight and Willie Porter, and the boy band Story, when I did all that. So I would just try to bring a slice of my element into whatever they were doing. Well, you want to continue to try to grow and try not to get stagnant. So that means you have to keep pushing yourself and trying to learn more and more, because the styles are so new styles are coming out pretty much every day. So all these different new styles of music that didn't exist 20 years ago. So you got to keep up with the times. I'm really more into like playing live and just trying to basically be influenced by other live musicians. Now, I've worked with tracks, like playing along with DJs. It's fun. Drumming is very healing. I'd say it's very healing and it's very therapeutic for me. Inspiration from watching people dance and so so that's really enjoyable. You have to stay positive, be committed, and focus, playing as much as possible, keep a great attitude, and try to be influenced by positive people. What you have to do is start with the basics. So that means learning most of the technical structure and learning how to read drum charts, you know, starting from the very basics, and then you get more advanced as you move along. And in that way, you don't have to get stuck in just playing one style of music. So what you want to do is just try to be as creative as possible and expand your horizon. Decide the style that you want to portray yourself as, and then kind of hone that in. And then the other thing is to find other musicians to bounce off of. We all are the life of the party. Is just be focused on making everyone better around you. Once you can do that, then you will evolve. Your music will evolve. The people around you will evolve. And then that helps the whole world right there. And heals the whole world. People making music together, people enjoying each other, and just having a great time. Create some energy that's gonna help you evolve. And then you kind of grow off of that. It's kind of like planting a seed. You want to plant a seed, but you have to nurture the seed. So once you do that, then you'll see some fruits of your labor. We have a good fan base and loyal fans, which we love, and they follow us around, and so that always helps the situation, and so the places we play, they rebook us. Don't get stagnant. So you have to pay attention to all the new styles, explore all the different new drummers just trying to do the same thing, and I see new people every day that I'm just amazed by, because they put their work in. That's the main thing. You got to put your time in, and then you get results. Well, at this point in my life right now, I just had a loss in my family. My wife just passed. And so right now, I'm just trying to focus more on what I have to do next, and just kind of keep the boat afloat, as they would say. You know, some days are better than others, but it helps to have some shows to play and good people to play with. It's still basically a concept right now, but what I want to do is start to incorporate more percussion instruments in my act. Like usually I have some bells, a bell tree, and I have some other toys that I normally never play because for the style of music, they don't really fit. So I have to figure out more music that I can fit these other instruments in. So you know, it's one thing, a demo. It's basically a bamboo drum. I want to start fitting that in. I want to start fitting in more bongos, congas. Just be true to yourself. Try not to get distracted. Stay focused on the mission at hand. But I'd like to thank everyone for participating, and you can always reach me at undertow.com. Because every time I drink Snapple, I get very excited. Let's try this.